So basically, to elaborate here, so we're going to be trying to fight the Roaring Knight here. I'm like, I guess you could say I'm technically spoiled on knowing, but like we already know everything from the game, right? Like, because we've talked to Sham and they said like, oh, what a shame you weren't able to obtain the third Shadow Crystal because the foe was too strong. We went back and fight the Roaring Knight again, and then Gaster's like, oh, very interesting. You're trying to fight even though it seems hopeless. And like, we know that when we didn't have the Shadow Mantle equipped, they like if you had a certain item, it might be possible, sort of thing. So we know that the Shadow Mantle is very helpful there, and we also know that we can attack for like a tiny amount of damage, but Rude Buster actually does real damage. So I care the most about Susie staying alive. Like, I haven't actually watched anybody like fight it in earnest at this point, but. And like I've technically been spoiled on people discussing like, oh, it's like you should put the Shadow Mantle on Susie, but like also you can extrapolate that pretty easy just from what I've seen anyway. You want to pierce my ears? The cactus needle there. Gonna give. Wait, what did you say? Hell yeah! What's this? I don't know how much we care about Ralsei having magic. We care about Susie having magic, I believe. And Chris's magic doesn't matter, so I guess they still might as well have Saber. Unless for some reason the Roaring Knight gets a debuff from Chris being spookier. So yeah, the Roaring Knight's gonna be Dark Star, not Cat Puppet. So Mannequin's not gonna give us a weird bit of assistance there. Oh, yes, there is that. I guess I haven't actually done that. I've just seen it twice, so like it feels like I have a little bit. Yeah, okay. There's something weird here. We can do that real quick. Use our good old. Well, I just reloaded. It's fine. We can use our good old 1225 here as our points to spin in the ball machine. And I would not have tried this blind, to be clear. We get a little weird freeze, and the ball machine opens up, and we walk inside. And we have this. Whoops, walked off the map. Well, we have this song playing. And there's a smaller little blue ball machine over here. You used the machine. The capsule came out. Inside was something hard, like lacquer. It was a small, dark triangle. You tried to take it, but it slipped through your hand, and you couldn't find it anymore. You couldn't find your hand. And then we go back here and there's no more ball machine. So, yeah, that's another thing that exists. Oh, it doesn't actually cost you the points for what little that's worth. We enter the December holiday code into the ball machine, and we find a guitar pick that passes through our fingers and we can't find our hands anymore. A fortune, yes. Looks like a dog slobbered on it. Alright, good fortune, good fortune. But I hadn't seen that one before. We got another Lancer. Yeah, you couldn't find her head, and then you've kind of got the somewhat similar tone of the hand off screen pushing you back. You've got the man who speaks in hands. They do later refer to this as a sword. The knight's weapon they pop out momentarily here. It really looks a lot more like a bat to me, which ties it into the song more directly. But it could perhaps be both. I mean, yeah, no, it's got the like catch at the bottom. Like in that angle, it looks like bladed, but so to hold breath. 50% for that. Are we defending? Are we fighting? Like, does defend do anything? Maybe it does something on Susie. Probably doesn't do much on anybody else. 21. I mean, I guess for this first attack, defending might matter because the damage is kind of like reasonable. As opposed to all the others. Oh, defending gives us enough TP though. Yeah. That's the biggest reason to defend here. Oh, so that was 129. I need to actually figure out how to get the bonus Root Buster damage. I forgot to try. The biggest attack we need to actually get good at is that one. I mean, there's gonna be more, but... And then, of course, Kneel in Silence became a pile of fluff. Oh yeah, Chris doesn't fluff out even without the Shadow Mantle. Doesn't swoon or whatever. Oh, it even heals Susie by 10 on the Revive Dust. I didn't know that. Alright, not everybody died. That's good, right? Nope. You felt lightheaded. You saw golden stars. That's a long way to go. And Chris can be revived with other methods. That's kind of wasted too, though. Do this. What button am I actually supposed to hit on that? Nothing seems to make the Root Buster do bonus damage. Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? Just confirm it never does anything. 130. I can try mashing it, I guess. Well, I've tried that before and it hasn't done anything in the past, but... Oh, it's just a flat plus, okay. It's plus 20 or plus 30. I was expecting a much bigger number, so maybe I have gotten it a few times. Yeah, that's good to know, so. Close to impact, but not too late. The thing is, you actually messed up, picking a fight with us. Oh god. Not this again, never this attack. Oh god, you're switching it in between the two, okay, yep. Your vision narrows. Your head is spinning. No one got downed. That's good. Yeah, 150, okay. You're all damn alone. Me? I got Chris and Rousey behind me. Oh, no, don't agree with this. You feel surrounded. Mike joins the Knights team and we have microphone controls mixed in. You gotta dodge and use your mouse and use microphone controls at the same time. Even if you knock me down, as long as Chris Rousey are here. Okay. Oh, Susie still goes to -1,000 even with the Shadow Mantle. Okay, so I actually thought it was the Shadow Mantle that prevented that. It's Chris that prevents that. Interesting. Okay. As long as Chris has got a hand to lift me up with. You're never gonna win, you hear me? Oh god. Nope. You felt a migraine coming on. Can we pet the knight? So, give up. Oh, okay. Suddenly, a tempest. Okay, so Chris is staying at -80. They don't start healing up in their down state like normal. You know you can't win, so give up. Oh, diagonal! Diagonal! I can't even handle the straight ones. Diagonal. That does so much damage, too. Just defend, yeah. Oh, crap. A little sloppy at the end. Oh, that was way early. Still enough for the little bit of bonus, I think. The first one does start a lot slower than it gets. Starting to get a little used to it. That still hits you there. Interesting. I need to find a safer spot, I guess. Okay. Suddenly the north and east winds blew fiercely. I'm probably not gonna write down the directions of each of these winds, but it is suspicious. We could do a garbage normal attack. It's not no damage, it's just almost no damage. Otherwise, Susie can also defend. It's 40 at least. Okay, I thought it was going to be more like 25 to 30. Oh, crap. Whew. That's probably good enough for buffet. Okay, nope. It is only small hits of damage, but still body the hell out of Ralsei. Still got enough mens that we probably are supposed to do this still. Oh, good God. Yeah, those ones are, those and the earth being torn asunder attacks are very high damage. Oh boy, here we go, dying again. Nope. Expected it to happen sooner than it did. Don't know how to parse that. Because, like, trying to move it normally doesn't work, trying to tap it doesn't work. Kind of forgot I needed to tap. Oh, that actually still hit me. Gross. Is this a measurement of their health, like by a clock? Does it go north and then northeast? We'll see if it transitions to east if we do enough. Crap. Even with that, Ralsei still gets blended. Like, it's definitely helpful to have everyone alive, but how helpful? Good God. What was Relsa's magic stat at? About 20? Enough to barely revive Queers? Hmm. Oh, that's only 80 even. So it's less than 20. No. Back down you go. Although Chris only heals to 27 despite being at negative 80 and the heal's 80, so would it be any different if the heal is 100 anyway? I don't know. See you later, Chris. I guess that's the best we're getting for a spin cake in this attempt. Probably. Well, no one fell down. The world revolves around you, does it now? Not sure who I should heal here. Kind of merit to all of them. I guess, Relsa? You won't even say a thing, huh? Oh, it starts too late. Good God. Susie was hurt and beaten. Man, I'm done talking. People like you just piss me off. Like, I really don't understand, like, it doesn't parse. Like, obviously that's part of the idea, but... like, what should I adjust to, like, be where I actually need to be instead of being where it seems like I need to be, which is not correct? Nope. I don't like being on this side. Back at the bottom, please. Not particularly better, although, like, there's like a glimpse of maybe better hinting in the middle of that. And those easy ones I do... oh, that's actually like no TP. Okay, so even being close to those, it just doesn't really matter. Just be safe? Okay. It's a kind of a weird spot too that the better I'm getting, the more useful heal prayer becomes, but also like the more I could potentially just focus the Root Buster more and finish the fight faster. Okay. That's so brutal. As usual, Ralsei is in the blender. I spent a lot of time there. Apparently my timing got completely off on that and we just got hit by everything. Nope. Ah, crap. It's so rude. Okay. Crap. Like, how long did it take to get some of this, like, the timing of this fight right? Like, Susie only starts talking after about 99.8% of players will have died on their natural first attempt, right? But, like, it's just after that point. Like, very, like, precisely. I keep like thinking I have like half a second to breathe, and that's on me. Don't have that. The last one still hits me when I think I'm safe, like almost every time. It's not that much damage on that last hit, though, at least. Okay, don't try to like do a twirl pattern, respond to them individually. You felt your chest twisting. Because it doesn't last long enough. I need to get like in a proper pattern. And if I respond to them individually rather than trying to like go in a circle flow or whatever, I'm more able to also respond to the circle of stuff around me. It's not a great health total. Let's drink a little hubris. Let's drink a little hubris. Alright. Suddenly, a tempest. See, the thing about that, though, is, like, if one person got hit, then it was perfect for, like, spin cake time or whatever, but, like, no one got hit, which almost makes it harder to tell, like, what do I want to do here? Because, we're... Depending on, like, if we're back to the, earth-shattering, then we could just get bodied here easily. We can just be good. That's an option. No, never mind. Being good was never an option. I thought that attack was next, so... I maybe should have done it safe, but like I need to get better at that attack anyway. Incredible. I felt it there. shining your power a little further. We're getting encouraged by Gaster now. That would actually be the perfect time to say give up. It's like, all right, I think you're getting closer. And you're like, no, I'm done, I'm out. Okay. Nope, still probably should feel those individually too, but... Yeah, this first one on the bottom of the screen is the only one I feel comfortable in. Don't even feel comfortable in the first one if I'm at the top of the screen. Garbage. Alright, well, at least I know what to do. Oh, right, Ralsei was... Spin Cake doesn't... Alright, whatever. Ralsei is a negative 859 HP. That is not the amount of HP you want your Ralsei to be at. That's okay. We just need to play better, and it'll be fine, right? Okay, that one hit me immediately, so there's something I can do about that, presumably, but that hit me, like, it started at the edge of the screen and just hit me directly. That was very weird. Is there, like, some cue letting me know if it's the next one's gonna be horizontal or vertical or something? It's so hard to find a safe spot for that. Nope, that didn't work this time. We want to get ourselves a club sandwich. Don't know. Give me an I. Give me an S. IS. Give me an ampersand. Give me an S. Give me a U. IS and SU. SI. Oh, we're spelling out some Susie. EA. RE. MY. FR. Susie, my friend. Is and Susie are my friends. Oh, we'd already seen the KR earlier, I guess, when we equipped it to the before, and we, yeah. Must be. Give me an exclamation point! That's it. Don't give me anything else! Yeah. Perfect. So Chris and Susie are my friends, exclamation point. Don't give me anything else. Balance plate's what we actually want here, because we're not, it's only one defense, but it's something. No, that's, don't let your guard down. That chair is going to kick your ass. We're like, this hasn't happened yet, has it? Okay. We are slightly better equipped for this. Probably. Ralsei might be worse, I don't know. And then, like, slobbering a bit at first there, like... How much are they showing off versus being animalistic? Oh, crap. Sloppy, sloppy. Alright, how much is this heal, man? Slightly. You're healing 90 instead of 80. I mean, that is more, but how much difference is it in how much damage Ralsei takes? I certainly can't focus and like see how much damage we're taking from a single hit or whatever, single specific type of hit and compare, but anyone that can see that comparison is welcome to. Ralsei just got auto-dunked from... Although Susie still took 58 there, too. That still hits me! I felt safe. It's like your hitbox is bigger against that attack. And I know in that attack I want to be moving like immediately, but it's kind of unintuitive, so I still kind of hesitate on that sometimes. Like that was fine, but I'm trying to like still think about how I can react in advance, because apparently you need to do that sometimes. React before it's happened, basically. Ralsei immediately downed again. Whew. Yeah, I think the blue ribbon's probably worse. Yikes. Alright. Two of those looked like they hit me. I'm still not seeing any way to predict what the next one's gonna be. We've got so much HP left. Yeah, I moved too high that time. Okay. I believe that one. Alright. Only Susie alive without the dust left. I don't actually know how I want to handle that. Susie just keeps busting. I can ultra heal. 164. Crap. Your heartbeat becomes twisted. So we either wait until we get more hurt and then we spin cake to revive Chris and heal Susie, or we revive Matt Ralsei now. The knight's hands glow a strange color. Okay. Do I defend and heal Chris, or rebuster defend? Oh god. Is that so? The enemy suddenly let down its guard? Well, now's not the time for the enemy to let down its guard. Alright, Susie get in a regular attack Ralsei's spin cake then? Wait, what did... That healed for more. That healed for 158 instead of 140. Oh, the blue ribbon goes for items too. Okay. Cute. It's more than 10%, but less than 15%? Weird. We actually beat it? What? Don't tell me you've had enough already. Come on, we were just getting started. Oh, yeah. I mean, we know it's not down, because its health was still over a half, right? Like, but... Not so tough now, are you? Susie! How could you... Basically, like, posing Chris there was interesting. Presumably, this is now the same from here. Other than, you know, Black Shard was added to your weapons. Somehow, I thought we had won for a moment. That we'd be able to end the battle here and now. You were so brave, and yet, in the end, your struggle, it's only beginning, isn't it? Isn't it, Chris? Chris,
I'll be fine. But if I'm hurt this badly, then Susie must be... Chris, you'll make sure she's alright, won't you?
Sleeping. Her face contorted. It looks like she's having a nightmare. Yeah, so that is different as well. Like, they say single room and it doesn't fit the tone for it to not be single room, but it's Lancer just stays there. You held the crystal up to your eye. For some strange reason, for just a brief moment, you thought you saw the television get smashed to pieces. Yeah, normal stuff there. Okay. This definitely appears to be all the same. I'm like a little afraid to rapidly skip the text, but... That Audrey Weiner persons who did all the like fancy big text that Tito would do, like star and autorial and stuff like that. Well, we can at least talk to Sham real quick. Like the left side of our castle town is cut off for the end of chapter 4, so I can't go to the shard depository there and just pick up our shard and special weapon from having defeated the special boss here, presumably. Without, you know, doing that all of chapter 4. Like, I don't think that's necessary to do all of chapter 4 again. Although, like, you still have those curiosities of, like, what's different in the church when we've like somewhat bested the night. So we get into the light world quickly. Because we can fall asleep during the sermon to skip Caddy's ramblings around. Oh, I should actually be skimming this to see if it's any different, I guess. No matter how serious our adventures got, they were just part of another world. I don't actually remember that, but I'm not confident it's different. And the rest of that all looks the same. I can't skip this dialogue. I can't interact with it yet, though. It reset the controls? Why did it reset the controls? Okay, you can go back to sleep. However, if you did, you might end up missing the entire day. Sleep an incredibly long time. You forced your eyes open a little longer. That's the, yeah, you do start the day at 20 HP. Just looking at the chat, your eyes begin to close. How much is the entire... Oh, God. Took you long enough. Let's go. Yeah, like, we need to skip at one step less than that. She looks very nice. Shut up, don't say that. Sleep through... There we go. Your eyes closed instantly. Hey Chris, get up. are these two sweet cups of juice? Then we're gonna see this animation again. This juice cup looks cool. Wait, I didn't do this though. Drink juice in front of it. Throws it down! Oh no! Did you want to talk about something? No! But, hey, inside, new house for Susie. Susie, go to the stop. We just, presume that we failed. Ah, I know what you're going to say. No, there's no shame in it. You fought the knight, didn't you? Well, we all know there's no winning there. What? You got the Shadow Crystal? I see. So you were able to recover the Shadow Mantle. That's odd. Chris, where did you find it? Well, never mind that. You got the crystal, that's all that matters. Now, you've got 3. Only 2 more, and we should have enough. Interesting. But if there's like 1 in 6, what if you could still have enough without the 1 in 3, I wonder? But they said like you needed all of them. To make something I think you'll quite enjoy. Now, good luck, and I'll be taking that Shadow Crystal. It's strange. By all reasonable means, the strength of your next opponent should be enough to already ring the bell on your defeat. But, for some reason, I can't help but think you may win. What is this feeling? Hope? Whatever it is, it's quite funny. Can't sell our blackshot. Can we try? What do they say? I think I want that. That's nothing. Black Shard does have a different image as well. Plus 14 attack, huh? A dagger-like shard of the Black Knife. Strikes the weakness of dark element enemies. Slay dark. How is this a weapon? I shouldn't use it. So presumably I can pick up this shard and weapon in chapter 5? So the presumption is that we have done the chapter 3 has no direct weird route other than the but ... that we did experience in chapter 3. And chapter 4 does have like a modest weird route situation that's less intense than 2, but still something weird. So does like Gerson try to stop us, and we have a different fight with them in that context? It's not necessarily going to always follow the same patterns, right? Like, that's kind of the Chapter 2 analog, but not necessarily gonna be the same sort of situation. And like, I don't actually, I guess I've never verified, but I don't think in Chapter 2 your like initial violence even matters. It's just once you have access to the appropriate tools, then you have to go in. Because, like, for example, in Chapter 2, you can actually, here, actually, I can show you. You can still have Where Wire, Task Manager, and Mouse Wheel. No, this is the wrong one. This, no, this is the right one. This is the right one, right? These are all Chapter 1, yeah. So the only Chapter 2 enemies I have spared here are Where Wire, Task Manager, and Mouse Wheel. But you can have those spared on a Weird Route file, which is what this is. And I wouldn't be too surprised if you could have the regular well, no, because you still have to fight the Where Wires in my castle, in the city, but it probably doesn't matter if you fight them in a cyber's world, is mostly my point. Like, you, it's not strictly the violence, the killing that is definitional of the route. Like, people think of it that way because of Undertale, and because it's, you know, very close to that, but it is distinct. That's some emphasis that Chapter 4 may be distinct too, in possibly a different way. We explored almost everything to explore in Noelle's house, since we kind of went through it twice. Trying to think if there could be anything different in there. Well, like, I also don't know if it requires a continuation, right? And whether or not it requires a continuation, there's still some relevant likeliness that there's a lot of Noelle dialogue and behavior that is different. Like, she just kind of, somewhat casually, like moderately concerned, talks about Chris behaving differently to Susie in all of their conversations, but she's likely going to be a lot more emphatic about, like, Chris is doing fucked up shit, like, I don't understand, like, but it was all a dream, so maybe doesn't put as much emphasis on that, but then there's still the stuff that happens after the light world, too. Chapter 4, Weird Route, is intense. I mean, it can't be more intense than the experience I had with Chapter 2 is, I imagine. Especially when it's the number 4 is smaller than the number 2, okay? Number 5 was big. Am I remembering that correctly on the website? I don't remember where the URL is to bring it up quickly, but one of the website meta things implied the Weird Route situation by saying, like, Chapter 1 not applicable, Chapter 2 applicable, big number 2, Chapter 3 not applicable, ... but and Chapter 4 was like medium text applicable, I think. I guess ultimately the first question is, should I explore Chapter 4 Weird Route content? Presumably the answer is yes. So like, it's chapter 2's was a lot. Like, it was deeply uncomfortable. Like, in a way no other media ever has been for me. If I still felt that way after editing the footage for chapter 2, like if it made me just as uncomfortable, I would just be like, nope, I think I'm done. I'm done, but it had at least mellowed out a little bit by that point to just regular, somewhat tolerable uncomfortable. Like, certainly still very uncomfortable, but not like kinda messed up for several days afterwards level of uncomfortable. You'd argue 4's more so, but not as long or involved. Good God. I was about to say, well, at least Noelle's not directly involved this time, but then, like, I don't know that that's true. That's not necessarily true. It's quite plausible that it is true. They made a big emphasis on the freeze magic being part of it in Chapter 3 pseudo-weird route stuff, so that's still pretty front and center. Even if Noelle isn't normally in our party, but maybe she can be in your party. Obviously, don't answer any of that stuff, but that's some interesting considerations. And there's still ponderings if there will be something else to spend $5 on other than going to the diner with Susie. Since you can have as much as $12 in the light world. But yes, presumably our weird route trailhead does happen in the dark world. Presumably still a little strong, but quite possibly Gerson's involved. I did not need any help actually finding our trailhead for Chapter 2. Well, I needed the game's help, but the game provided said help, right? Like, I made a choice, and the game made a weird-ass noise, so I'm like, oh, okay then, sort of situation, right? So, yeah, I guess it makes sense to... I'll probably pose some very basic questions on Discord and consider going through it at a later date to be determined. Is probably where we're at on that, I imagine. So we won't worry about it exactly right now, but we will probably do it. That's I guess that's where we're at. Even though we just defeated the Roaring Knight, apparently they are still following me into the light world. They followed me 27 minutes ago. Don't normally call out follows, but that just seems amusing and aptly timed. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Follow if you're new and all that jazz. If you want to catch our Chapter 2 Weird Route stuff, that is up on the main YouTube channel.